Trying to get this little...
Our typical windstorm here.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time stopping in, don't forget to go down below and hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. So, unfortunately, in last video, I made a mistake. I'm human. Mistakes happen. And here I am to admit my mistake. It's been a really long month with getting ready for baby and everything that I've been scatterbrained. And I've been trying to take care of so many things that I messed up in last video on the foot pounds. It's supposed to be 6 foot pounds, not 8.5. I don't even know where I got 8.5 at. Like I said, it's been a really long month. So much so that after that video, I was getting a thumbnail and I left my camera outside, which I never do. I never forget. I'm just really good at not forgetting things. But I left my camera outside on the truck bed and it rained the next day. It hasn't rained in months, and it literally rained the next day. And of course, just got the new lens. But luckily everything's okay. Otherwise I'd have to use my backup camera, which sucks because it's a lot heavier. But I'm gonna get up to the truck real quick and put that to 6 foot pounds instead of 8.5 foot pounds. So I'm gonna take the nut off and tighten down the band stud to 6 foot pounds. Shout out to the guy that commented about that, because you guys are awesome. I love when you guys comment because we can help each other out. And there's a lot of things I don't know. I'm not professional at any of these things. But for me, it's my first time working on the transmission on the truck, because I bought the transmission built already from Firepunk. So I'm not perfect by any means. I don't know everything I'm doing, so I'm just trying to help you guys out if I can, and I appreciate the guys that helped me out as well. So let's get out there, get that fixed real quick, and then we'll hop into today's video. Alright, now that that's taken care of, we can hop into today's video. So, like you guys saw in last video, the trans temp sensor for the Quadzilla broke. Damn thing. But there we go. So that busted. I hit up Quadzilla on Monday. I filmed last video on a Sunday, like I am today. I hit them up the next day on a Monday, and by Friday they had a package at my door. So let's open up and see what they sent us. So as you can see, here's the box that like the Quadzilla came in when I got it. I think I actually still have my old box sitting right there. Yep. So like I said, I hit them up Monday, told them what happened, showed them a picture, and by Friday this was at my door. So they hooked it up. They sent us out a hat, which is awesome. I'll definitely be wearing that. Let's move this out of the way without getting trans fluid on already. Some koozies, which is awesome for those adult beverages on the weekends, which I'll be having later. A couple of lanyards, which is sweet. Drop a comment down below, and I'll pick one and I'll send you guys out a lanyard because I got an extra one. So if you guys want one, drop a comment down below and I'll pick one of them to send you guys that one. And then right here is probably the sensor. Let me set the camera down and let's get that opened up. So while we open this up, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Kelton over at Quadzilla. He's the manager. Make sure you guys go follow him at Quadzilla Power LLC. I'll put it up on the screen as well as in the description. Great company to work with, great customer service. Like I said, within the same business week, they got this sent out to me. Like I said, I sent him a picture of the old sensor, and he said that should never happen. So he said, we'll get you a new one sent out. Don't worry about it. Just ask for my address. And he got a new one sent out to us. He said they actually improved the sensors too. Oh yeah, wow. They're a lot shorter, like he said, so you won't have that same problem. So as you can see here, here's the new sensor versus the old sensor. You can just tell how different they are. Shout out to Quadzilla though for sending us out the new sensor in the same week, as well as some extra goodies, and plus I needed a new hat. But if you guys want one of these lanyards, drop a comment down below and I'll pick one of you guys and send it out to you. And if you guys do need a tuner, I highly recommend checking them out. They have one of the best customizable programmers on the market, and as well as great customer service like you guys saw here. Enough talking though, let's get out there, get this transmission wrapped up. So I got the new filter and gasket right here, the fluid and the new sensor. We'll get the new sensor thrown in first, and then I'll plug the top, and then we'll get the filter thrown on, and we'll get the fluid in, take it out for a test drive, come back, throw it in neutral, and check the fluid. Let's do it. Alright, so I'm going to put my trans sensor in this right one right here. I'm just going to clean up around the area real quick. Go ahead and get this popped off. So the trans temp sensor's in like you guys saw. and I used some Permatex thread seal on it because that's what they used in the plugs. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some on the plug I took out, and then we'll get that in place and start throwing the rest of this transmission together. But let's get out there and get it done. So I'm getting all my bolts here in this awesome snap-on magnet tray. Getting ready to go out to the truck, make sure everything's in here and cleaned off. And I forgot to clean off the plug, so we're gonna go ahead and get all of this nasty gunk off this plug finally. As you guys can see, pretty bad, but let's wipe it off and see how bad it is. Ugh. Yeah, quite a bit. Chunks. It's chunky. That magnet works really good though, wow. Just look at how much gunk was on there though. If you can see that buildup. Ugh. One thing I will say that's nice about these Ppei deep transmission pans is even their plug bolts have their engravement on it. Pretty cool. But I'll finish wiping this down here, and then we're going to go out there and throw the rest of this together. Alright, well now that's ready to go back into the truck. Nice and clean. So it's super windy around here and the wind's picking up, so I'm going to go ahead and get the filter thrown on first, and then we'll get the plug thrown on after I get the pan put back on and everything. So for your filter bolts, it's going to be 3 foot-pounds, so not much. I'm just going to do them hand tight. Alright, so this is probably one of the most awkward positions I've ever laid in. Octane back up. I put a camera on where the old sensor was, where it broke off, and I actually found a little piece in there, which you guys can see right here. But I'm going to go ahead and go in there, looking through the freaking camera at the dang thing. I'm trying to get this little piece out. You can see it right there. Yeah, there she comes. All that for that little tiny piece right there. Alright, so we just got the plug put in. I put some Permatex on that as well. I was able to get everything out of inside the transmission. Luckily, thank God I had that camera. If it wasn't for the camera though, I definitely wouldn't be able to see up into there because it's so tight up here. My head, you just can't see that into that angle, but got it all out, got the plug in there. Now I'm gonna hook up the trans temp sensor, as you can see right here, looking all pretty. I wanna hook that up there, and then we'll get fluid into this guy. So now that I'm wrapped up underneath, I got everything double checked. I made sure that my coolant lines are all back on, everything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the dipstick and fill her up with trans fluid, and then we'll take her out for a test drive and see how everything's going. Alright, so right now our trans temp is 146. Can't beat that. The bumps are killing her. It's funny. It's not funny. I feel her pain. Well, I don't feel her pain, but I feel for you. No, I don't want to. All right, so as you guys can see, we got the truck running again. I took it out for a little drive and then threw it in neutral, checked the fluids out, throw a little bit more in there. But now we've been out for a drive probably about 20 minutes, maybe a half hour, and already the trans temp has gone down about 20 to 30 degrees. So a huge drop already, and I don't have the cooler on. So I don't know if it's because the fluid is really bad and all that metal as well, and how bad it needed a band adjustment. It shifts so much smoother now too, which is crazy. But everything went smooth. Again, I'm sorry that I screwed up in last video on the foot-pounds, but we got that fixed. Thank you. Thanks again for the comment. I appreciate you guys looking out for me and also dropping that comments down below. If you guys know something that I don't, I always appreciate the help and the feedback. So if you guys have any comments, drop them down below. I'll get back to you, as well as if you guys have any advice, drop it down below. I like hearing you guys, what you guys have to say. I always read every comment and I reply to all of them as well. So I'm gonna keep driving it. I got some cinematic shots for you guys as well that you guys will see here in a minute. Well, actually, what you guys probably already just saw, but I'm gonna go enjoy driving the truck some more, and we'll see you guys in the next video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. If you're new here, go down below, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next upload.